Hey all, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Atlantica is done and dusted, so we can put it away, along with the Keyblade we got from it. It's on the shelf, it's gathering dust, and we're going back to finish off what I lovingly dubbed the Hollow Bastion arc, and indeed it is time for the second visit to my favourite world in Kingdom Hearts 2, Space Paranoids.
Wait a sec. I thought everything was
Even if you haven't really watched Tron, we can definitely say it's better than Atlantica in this world. But I like Space Paranoids too. I think both parts are pretty good. The MCP fight is kind of annoying, but I mean it's doable. It's not like super hard. I just like the aesthetic overall. So I'm gonna have to agree with you. For me, it's definitely up there in my list of favorite worlds for Kingdom Hearts 2.
But what is your absolute favourite world?
First off, I do like how Cloud is here, and he's just like, fuck it, I don't care, I'm not doing nothing in this part, you go do it or whatever. I'm gonna have to pull up a whole list of the worlds. I mean, you guys have no idea how badly my memory is shot these days, so...
That's fine, I did all the research in the previous part, you can do it this time.
So let me pull up the KH database, which no doubt is a... Atlantica, that ain't fucking there.
No.
No, sir. I actually do really like the world that never was in terms of aesthetic. It does look pretty cool.
Okay.
Space Paranoids is definitely up there, though. I would have to say probably 2 or 3 in terms of my tiers.
Well, this was certainly not what I was expecting getting out of bed this morning.
If I was going to deal with the internet, I would personally rather deal with like NetNavis and shit like that, but I guess this will have to do for now.
Speaking of, I'm actually currently playing through Mega Man Battle Network 2 right now. Wasn't a huge fan of the first game, but 2 is a marked improvement.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like, as you know, I'm a big Battle Network fan, but 1 has not aged well. It has some problems. The electric area, the power plant, the grid or whatever is just fucking miserable in terms of problem solving, and I always recommend to people just get a guide. Don't even do it manually.
Yeah.
For that. But I hear 2 is a lot better. I have actually not played 2. I really should. I've played, as I said, I've played 1, I've played 3, I did a bit of 4, I definitely did a bit of 5, and I did not complete it at all, because it's like strategy games, I'm out. And I played both versions of Mega Man Battle Network 6, which is my favorite of the series for that. But again, I hear 2 is really good. What was so wild a while ago, and we've probably brought this up, when they had fucking like Evo tournaments for Mega Man Down Network. It's wild, man.
Yeah, crazy. What's cool about the Battle Network collection is you can turn on a feature that greatly enhances your Mega Buster, so you're doing like 100 damage per bullet, so grinding mobs is just the easiest thing in the world. It makes it a little bit too easy, actually, and I know you control the buttons you press, but I cannot help but use it on everything except bosses.
It's a product of the times, back when the technology wasn't quite there yet to kind of get away from random battles entirely in a meaningful sense, although I never really was a big fan of that explanation either, because Chrono Trigger proved it could be done, is the thing. In that game, you had to grind anyway for, like, better battle chips for that. They maybe could have found a better solution, but it's good that they included that feature just to kind of take out some of the busy work, because otherwise you are running into random battles all the damn time, and it does get frustrating after a while.
The MCP's been messing around with the town's control system, too.
Oh, that just sounds like him, the big old stinker.
The big old crystal man with the face on it.
Hey, I have a name. Treat me with respect. No.
Forcibly upgrading you to Windows 11.
No, I opted out. Too bad.
Man, no, you gotta, like, hit quite a few switches to completely opt out of Windows 11, let me tell you.
And sometimes they'll, like, switch yes and no around to try and trick you.
Yeah, no, and then, like, I've had it sneakily upgrade on me a few times. I had to, like, legit hit stuff in the registry to make sure it shut the fuck up, and it did not upgrade me when I don't request it.
Alas. So yeah, a lot of preamble here, just to basically say, go see Tron. He knows what's up.
And they also mentioned they're making an MCP eradication program, which I imagine is going to be pretty beefy considering the scope of the MCP. I mean, you use it during the boss fight, but I guess I would just have to wonder kind of what they would need to do in order to, like, eradicate or delete the MCP entirely.
Right-click delete usually works for me.
Now, you have seen Tron the movie, though, right?
I've seen Tron, and I've seen Tron Legacy, yes.
Okay, so in the movie, in the original movie, what did they do exactly to defeat the MCP? Was it something similar to that kind of program, or did they do something else?
Well, I didn't recall seeing Sora, Donald, and Goofy there, so I'm gonna have to
well,
go...
of course not.
I'm gonna have to quickly go to the plot here and see what happens.
You know, Donald fucking Duck shows up in the 1978, I think, movie?
Let's see. Realizing that his ability to manipulate the mainframe might give Tron an opening, Flynn leaps into the beam of the MCP, distracting it. Seeing a break in the shield, Tron attacks through the gap and destroys the MCP and Sarg. So it's basically how you fight him in this game.
So typically violence solved the problem back then, as it is going to in a few minutes, so...
Yeah.
Works out for me.
You didn't say it, but that explosion took out Donald. This is a new Donald.
Yeah, we finally had an opportunity to trade out for a much better model, in my opinion.
Have you seen, like, that literal translation of Kingdom Hearts 2, where they put it back and forth between a language program, and then someone, like, dubbed what came out of it? So Donald is like, Donald Duck.
Oh, I've seen that. I haven't watched all of it, but I've seen it. I'm like, oh my god, what did you guys do?
Goofy's the name.
No, seriously, they got like a Barry White kind of dude to be like Donald Duck, man.
Speaking of famous black people who have voiced Donald Duck, they actually got who plays Rhodey in the MCU these days?
I know they replaced the original. It's Don Cheadle, I think that's his name.
That's the one, Captain Planet, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, and he was in. He did his voice in like an episode of DuckTales where they like did something to fix Donald's voice. I remember now.
That's fucked up. If you look on a wiki, you scroll down to weaknesses, it will say Donald Duck can't speak.
Liars!
What?
Leon doesn't have any treasure!
Oh right, I forgot we pawned you off with some excuse. I didn't expect you to be relevant to the plot.
Yeah, no, I didn't really think that far ahead either.
We're gonna work this out.
So what should we do?
It's not my problem, Yuna. Go take it up with your magic Final Fantasy taxman for all I give a shit about.
Well, they are technically working for Maleficent.
Oh yeah, that's true. I legit forgot that plot point.
Go time. We're just going to take your treasure.
Well, I don't have any. Donald, however, is loaded.
Sure.
Goofy is a treasure, however.
You can't have him though, he's mine.
You can't have Goofy.
Ooh. Hey, Uni.
I'll take this priceless photo of your son.
Ah.
Okay, we've decided. The Gullwings are taking all your items.
Can you imagine if you had like all the materials necessary to make Ultimate Weapon and you went to look at your menu after this cutscene and they were just
Sorry
gone?
we tricked
That would piss me off so much. I would just legit be crazy mad.
I would laugh, but then I would cry.
So it wouldn't really be right if we took your things.
Oh well, good job Maleficent looked up the sort of evil but mostly good catalogue when ordering minions.
I mean, she only had enough budget for like a 3-star kind of review, so...
Yes, that was some X2 posing right there. Apparently that game, once you get into the dress fair system, is pretty neat.
I mean, that's what I hear, but it does seem kind of girly in some places, what with like some of the concerts they do sometimes and that, I don't know. I mean, hey, if that's your bag, whatever, you know, I don't care, personally.
If you're a silly girl who enjoys girl things.
If you're a sissy pussy man, yeah.
I swear, sometimes. Anyway, we're here. Thank God this skateboard was here upon arrival, as dictated in my rules.
Xehanort kind of kept that on the side, just so he could do some sick tricks, you know, when nobody's looking.
You and me, Ericus. Let's go.
I kind of wish we dealt with Master Xehanort with a kick-in skateboard battle, instead of just, like, the Keyblade stuff, you know?
Yeah, forget Melody of Memory, how about Skate Park of Souls?
Dude, that'd be great. I mean, there's nothing stopping them from making a skateboarding minigame, just saying.
True that. Okay, that lack of emotion implies that you're in control right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, if she had a folding chair, you know, Leon would totally do what she said.
I sort of understand that reference.
I/O stands for Input Output.
Thank you. You know marginally more than me when it comes to computers.
That's my job.
Well, that's a cool Keyblade. Don't know if we're going to be using it, though, considering we have Decisive Pumpkin.
Again, for me it really came down to the look of the Keyblade, so I always switched over to the Sleeping Lion.
We'll be there soon, Tron.
Alright, let's do it.
It was implied that they did it. Oh, no, there's an actual cutscene for them going back in.
Now, you know, in the fantastical, imaginary Warner Brothers version of Kingdom Hearts, this would be the Freakazoid world.
I mean, not sure how that would pan out, but I would not mind that.
Well, it would still all take place in, like, the internet and whatnot, but you would just, like, randomly, during the quest, go, like, get sandwiches with Cosgrove or something.
I mean, a lot of Freakazoid did not take place in the internet. He just kind of got beamed into the computer and got his powers, and then that was kind of it. Like, the thing about that show was that they gave him an origin, and then they proceed to fucking ignore it most of the time and forget the fact. Like, honest to God, I legit keep forgetting that Freakazoid actually has a normal identity, in a sense. Like, he was a normal person at one point, and then they just kind of forget about that, which is, I guess, fine, you know, for the irrelevant nature of the show, so.
That's so very, very sad. It's Dexter Douglas, by the way.
Oh, whatever, I'm not.
Who gives a shit?
Finished?
No, I don't know this COBOL shit.
Old loon's magic.
Old loon, you say?
I'm a young loon, thank you.
I'll show you who's old.
Fireball.
Avada Kedavra.
Done.
Ah, fuck. Leon, help.
The StarCraft source code here.
I can't walk anymore.
Only
My
wizard special.
wiki entered the weakness.
This had better work.
I'm off.
Be on your guard.
So you guys don't have, like, a network sharing program you could have just put that on, or is the idea that the MCP could intercept it?
Well, I mean, I guess you don't want to put that on, like, a BBS or anything like that.
Not Birth by Sleep.
No, I mean, like the forum system back in the day.
I know, I've played a Battle Network game as previously discussed.
BBS is a little older than that, Tom.
Hold on.
I'm not sure how much we get to show this off here, or, you know, how often Swar pulls out dry forms, but they look really cool with the Tron aesthetic here, especially like Final Form. Nice.
I always had to take care of those dudes first, because they always do that thing where they, you know, lock you in the during your combo and just kind of electric stun you, which I always thought was fucking irritating, so.
Yeah, I hate it when enemies deny me the simple pleasure of killing them.
I hate being challenged, as you know.
I know some people online who are worse about that than you. The micro instant they have to try in the least, this game might not be very good.
Yeah. Just saying, guys, you know, it's just might not be as good as everybody says it is.
Oh god, yeah, the Metacritic score for KH2 Final Mix is dropping rapidly. Actually, that's a good point. What is it on Metacritic right now?
I wonder if they'll ever put this game on, like, Steam or anything.
Good point. Although I think the Epic Store has exclusivity for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So I guess after that runs out, they'll put it on Steam.
I suppose the closest thing we have is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. It's currently sitting pretty at 83, top critic average, and 91% of critics recommend.
Well, that's good. I mean, I don't really think it's going to harm sales, if anything, but...
Like Nomura's just sitting there, randomly browsing YouTube or whatever, comes across this part. I've made several terrible mistakes.
Well, I mean, you know, with these companies, they, sometimes they type bonuses to that shit, but, you know, hopefully future Kingdom Hearts games don't really have to rely on that.
Speaking of, actually, we finally have news for Missing Link. The beta for that, I believe, is going to be happening towards the end of November, so hopefully I can get into that.
Is that something that they're banning out to, like, YouTubers, or just, like, people in general?
People in general, but funnily enough, the first round is for UK and Australia, not America.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm used to Americans getting all the cool shit first.
I like how Leon can kill one of those purple things in, like, one hit. Meanwhile, we gotta combo them to death.
Yeah, he has the power of cutscenes.
Oh no, one guy!
Oh, more guys!
Out of the way!
Gotta fill out the part somehow.
Indeedy so.
It's over! It's over! Yeah!
Oh, more dudes!
If only we had a gunblade, you know?
Yeah!
Are you the purple guy I've heard so much about?
Yes, I am indeed the purple guy.
Oh no!
I was behind the slaughter.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Cool that Five Nights at Freddy's did so well at the box office. Not so sure about the critic score, but, you know, haha, Rotten Tomatoes joke.
I don't really think that's gonna matter because, you know, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. It probably has and will continue to do, you know, like gangbusters for that. So I imagine sequels will follow. It's kind of funny, actually, around this time we got two similar movies. You know, we got Willy's Wonderland, or Wonderworld, or whatever. And then we had the Banana Splits movie, which is definitely I could not get the Five Nights at Freddy license, but goddammit, I'm gonna do something about it.
Yeah, I forgot all about the Banana Splits movie.
I don't think anybody bothered with that, because it just seems like a really weird thing to make a movie about in that format, so...
I remember watching the Banana Splits back when I was a wee baron.
You're touching my buttons in that special way, I don't like that.
No good.
Leon, let me try.
My dulcet tones will lull him into a false sense of security.
Immune to girls, does not compute.
This is your final warning. Stop at once.
Bon appetit.
Wait, why didn't Leon just do that to begin with?
I don't know.
What are you loading?
Porno!
Mass gigabytes of porno!
I downloaded this off of LimeWire and burned it to a CD.
Oh wow, a System of a Down song all about the Legend of Zelda.
Awesome.
Nothing's come in yet.
Actually kind of awesome, yeah.
Leon!
That wasn't System of a Down. I'm just gonna ruin the illusion for you now.
I know that, but still, that's the kind of shit you would find on LimeWire at the time, which is great. I feel tingly.
Put it all into my frisbee, Doc.
I gotta do the pose. Go my 8 polygons.
This is so funny. They're loading the eradication program into this disc. How are we gonna kill the MCP with it? By throwing it at his fucking head over and over. I mean, shit, that's how any eradication program would work on me.
Especially if it's like a Battle Network kind of like Navi interaction sort of eradication program. Just put it in like a Frisbee battleship.
What's it like? This is very strange. Huh? There's a power booster for me.
Hell yes.
And flight routines for the solar sailor.
Not as cool,
Oh,
but
no.
useful.
We're set?
Well, like you users say, we won't know till we give it a try.
Smiles.
We'll need a sailor to reach the MCP, so let's get to the simulation hangar.
Alright. Where can I find some sailors?
I'm really not looking forward to the Solar Sailor section. I hated this part when I played this originally.
Those sorts of missions where it's like defend a thing, or, you know, straight up escort a guy. Very divisive when it comes to video game quests.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the need for variety, but I don't think there's ever been one that anybody has ever liked for that. I just don't know if there's a way to do them well.
You have to give the thing you're escorting or defending a lot of health. That helps.
Yeah, or... I don't know, I would just personally rather not have it. I think you could just kind of make variety in, like, again, the combat. You know, just kind of have a lot of different enemies. Different scenarios for those enemies that don't involve time or escorting somebody or underwater or stealth or anything like that.
Underwater stealth mission where you escort a guy.
The game.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you can understand lines on a panel, because I sure couldn't.
Squadla, we're off.
Are you gonna play that when it comes out, by the way?
What's that?
The, RZ, and there's like a subtitle for that, but it's like a deliberate send-up to those old CDI games, but the gameplay looks better, actually, and they got, like, voice actors from the Philips CDI games to kind of play roles in it.
Probably not, but it's cool that someone looked past all the obvious problems with those games and was like, you know what, I want to pay a homage to them.
Well, I mean, I agree. I think that's pretty cool that they are doing something cheesy like that, but again, it's really the main complaint of those games is that they're just not fucking fun to play, you know?
No. It is time for Helldragon's least favourite part of Tronland.
Pretty much what I had to do is I had to rely on Tron's limit break, or, well, limit, yeah, to just kind of put out enough options to kind of take care of it, because I found that if I couldn't, the purple guys would take so long to combo that they would quickly fill up the weight and they'd beat me every time. Again, if I had a gunblade, you know, then I could just kill him in one shot. You know, I thought Sleeping Lion would do it, but I guess not. And it's always telling my Solar Sailor that it's gotta lose weight. I hate that.
Oh man, well, you know, if it's a choice between losing weight and death, I know which one I would choose.
Death? It's just...
These are personal things. Do not bring them up in the middle of a commentary.
I'm just gonna fall in a pit here. At least I have my Twinkies!
Couldn't even localize it for me. Like, crumpets or some shit. No, it has to be Twinkies.
Tom, I don't know any, like, fucking UK pastries, because sometimes they have pastries in the US that they also have in the UK, and I figure, well, let's reach for Twinkies. Maybe the UK has those.
We call them twirlers here.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I didn't use your magic phrase word. Sounds like you're casting a spell, yeah.
The fucking candles in my room just blew out.
You know, as I said before, I have had, like, some UK candy. I would actually be pretty up to trying some, like, UK kind of, like, pastry things for that. I mean, I gotta see how they do a brownie, personally, because I'm a huge brownie fan, so...
I've had many brownies in life. Yeah, I know, that's what you come here for a Kingdom Hearts playthrough for. I was talking about confectionaries and shit.
Time to settle
You
things
fuckers
for
know
good.
what's going on. We ain't telling you nothing new.
True. So passionate, so righteous.
So, correct, you mean.
Alright, let's, exploit the shit out of this boss fountain.
I mean, at least he opened these chests, right?
God bless you, Spar.
Okay, well, yeah, I can see why for that one. He didn't open the other one yet, though. Maybe he won't.
I'm waiting. Just a big old boost all around that Cosmic Hearts.
Man, I like how he's just deliberately delaying it. I'm just gonna reorganize all this real quick and put you on edge.
Danger!
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm pretty sure that's just the map, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, Look, I get lost in a circular room all the time, so I need a map.
This is why I put myself in the middle of a circular room. You will never be able to find me.
I'm getting very dry over here.
Who was that?
Sark, the MCP's number 2.
Tenacious little bugs. Your time is up. Prepare for de-resolution.
My favorite Kingdom Hearts boss fight. A guy.
The man. But don't worry, he has 4 enemies with him, so I'm sure he'll be hard to defeat.
Ah, yes, and a health bar. Not quite as large as Sephiroth's.
I don't think he would win against Sephiroth, although I wonder now. I wonder if there's like a mod or somebody's done a video where it's like, well, let's put like Kingdom Hearts bosses against each other and see who wins, you know?
That would be a pretty cool randomizer.
Although, I guess that would be hard because to beat bosses, you have to do the finishing combo as Sora, and those bosses probably cannot do that natively, so...
I'm also better than you.
Wow, that's rude.
Like, did Merlin put some sass in that program?
Great team.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn, that was brutal.
Like, Frisbee golf goes fucking hard, man.
Domed that bitch.
Now for the MCP.
This thing.
Sweet.
Ugly, isn't it?
Tron, don't you understand?
As soon as I see you, I can talk to you.
We've advanced. They're superfluous.
We don't need ducks or dogs where we're going, Tron.
Together the world will be ours to control.
MCP. You still don't get it, do you?
Hang on, slow it down.
My drawing cycle is complete.
Sark.
Quit fucking slacking.
Get up, you bitch. Okay, fine, you can have an upgrade too.
Yeah, his upgrade just like makes him giant, which I don't know if that's really a function. The MCP? I mean, yes, the MCP's big, but is that a function per se?
He's just like adding bloatware to Sark right now.
I am positively loaded with useless Samsung programs.
Would you like to upgrade to Windows 7? That's right, I said 7, not 11.
Well, in some cases it is an upgrade, yes.
So anyway, here's Sark. Take out his shins, I guess, and then you can take out his head.
I kind of wish he was doing something else that wasn't just, let's make him bigger. You know, I mean, I guess I don't know what you could do. Look, I'm not a boss designer, but I'm just saying.
There is actually a pretty neat optional QuickTime event you can do here. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I've seen it like once, but it's been a long time. So what was it again?
It involves running away from Sark, where a wall will appear, and you can run up it and basically stinger yourself into the dude's head.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, I haven't watched this footage ahead of time, so I don't actually know if Spar will show it off, but we live, we hope, we love.
He keeps defying all of our other expectations, so we'll see.
Ah, he's back.
I guess you can't keep a good Sark down? Hold on, I'm still moist. Need to dry. Yeah, hold on. Let's use the hole that's already there.
Oh yeah. This tingles in a way that I do not appreciate.
Hold on, I need a moment. Just a little me time.
Jesus, what are you, the moist control program?
Yeah, give this a moist rating.
I don't think Spar's going to show it off. How dare he be optimal and not run away from the boss?
Now listen, if I was doing this, you know, I definitely sure shit wouldn't be optimal about it.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, Goofy, just stand there.
Look out!
Just protect us from the walls.
What if we accidentally deleted Goofy?
Oh no, that would be a problem.
Good job we got a backup.
I mean, we already replaced Donald, So we can just delete Donald and get a new Donald.
Oh,
you know?
right, yeah. We did say that. Sorry. Sometimes I don't keep track of my own attempts at jokes. Ah, here we go.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
That instantly knocks him out.
Holy shit, Sark! I make you 50 times taller, and you do this?
Back in the game.
Okay, I accept my fate, I guess. Too moist. Must self-delete.
It's not a bad boss. Like, it's a little... I don't have problems with this, what I'm trying to say. It is cool to fight a tag team boss like that, so...
It's repetitive, but at the same time, I like the spectacle, and it's a good cap to space paranoids. Oh, I'm small, I'm a ghost, I'm gone.
We did it!
Yeah, take that!
I see Tron has a silly side too.
I learned it from you. Of course, I do have my silly limits.
Trust me, I have a
Okay,
lot of
then
limits
I'll
that have
tweak
been
your program
surpassed
when I
by
get
now.
back to the user world.
You? Maybe we better not try that.
Yes, let's get someone who's computer literate to change my AI functions.
Sound good?
You know, I was watching this world and I'm sitting there going, just the sudden thought entered my head, what if they had RoboCop in Kingdom Hearts? That would be an interesting world.
Oh, man.
Sora?
That would be an extremely interesting
All the
world.
users out there.
Context for people not in the know, there is a new RoboCop game out at the time we're recording this.
You made me
Oh yeah, no, I hear it's actually pretty good. I bring this up because I was watching ABGN's episode on RoboCop last night, so...
As
Nice.
soon as I met you, I knew we were going to defeat the MCP.
But you know how it works, you know, somebody would violently shoot off all of Donald's limbs, so they have to rebuild them as part machine. I mean, you've seen the movie, right?
I know of the movie, I don't know if I've ever fully watched it. Oh.
Oh, this is awkward and weird.
Do when they're sorry to say goodbye.
No, we just, like,
It's a first for
give
me.
each other our phone number, say, I'll text you later.
And then we never do.
Ooh, real life.
Well then.
You're far too small for hugs.
It's a little strange.
I promise.
Well, I'm just gonna hit the old dusty trail if you don't mind. And, yeah, where are you going exactly?
Bye, bitch.
Tron.
You know, it is really sad in the sense that this is kind of the last they see of him, and the next time Sora sees him, that's when he's Rinsler, you know?
Yeah.
And he's, like, kind of mind controlled. So, I mean, yeah, no, it's actually a little bittersweet. I successfully installed Linux, we're fine.
Things are settling down in town.
I actually don't know much about Linux. It's like Google Chrome, Opera, that's about it.
Now if we can just get those three back in one piece.
Donald comes back, his
You're here.
top is on his bottom, and his bottom is on
Welcome
top. Oh, I got digitized the wrong way.
How's the town?
Oh yeah, that thing we were trying to save.
Not a single trace of the MCP either. Everything's back to normal. We made it.
We made it.
Hey, why the long face?
My friend
What
just fucking
happened?
died.
And he promised we'd see him again.
In hell.
What's happening?
Greetings, friends. System is up and ready for user input.
Now I'm the MCP.
Stay in touch.
Sorry, I gotta update his drivers. Give me a minute. Now to sexually harass Tron.
This is not cool. You can't do that, even if he is like a program and ones and zeros.
You know, some people legit hate being tickled, so you should probably not do this to people.
Am I tickling my OS every time I use my keyboard then?
Well, I mean, if it hasn't complained yet.
Too much.
Wait, just a moment. I want to show you something I dug up from the system archives. You can see the town back when it was first built.
Wait, do you mean as like a hologram, a projection, or are you actually changing the town back?
Nope, just flashbanging me.
You know what's crazy?
What?
This is entirely optional.
What do you mean?
This whole thing, with Hollow Bastion being turned back into Radiant Garden, you could complete the game without that happening.
Oh,
I
really?
remember now.
Like, you wouldn't think it's optional, given how much of a mainstay Radiant Garden is in future games, but nope, don't have to do it.
What is this fairy shit they got going on now?
Just like the old days.
Everything's all fruity and gay looking.
Okay, calm down.
Ascertain as to when the town got such a dreadful name as Hollow Bastion.
I don't know, maybe we should ask Xehanort about that.
I'll never tell.
Everybody's gonna have major dust allergies, though.
Are we about to die?
Hopefully.
You know, this town had another name once.
Oh, here it come.
New Jersey. No.
Radiant Garden.
Ain't that grand?